Word of Arthur's success in resolving Benwick's crisis and securing their alliance spreads throughout Camelot and the... Word of Arthur's success in resolving Benwick's crisis and securing their alliance spreads throughout Camelot and the surrounding kingdoms. Meanwhile, Lot and his followers dream of resurrecting the ancient god by invoking the untamed power lurking within Wales. The conspiracy to revive the ancient god throws Wales into turmoil. Will Word of Arthur's success in resolving Benwick's crisis and
Run! Horus, follow at my heels! All is lost!
What's happened here? Tell your king. Where are Sir Baldwin and the others?
Are you a king of death and madness? Because if not, your kingdom is lost to a new ruler! Flee!
Your Majesty, the most troubling thought has occurred to me. Could it be that Munster has overrun Camelot's encampment?
Our soldiers would not abandon their post without cause. We must get to the bottom of this.
Your Majesty, we are approaching the encampment of Camelot's expeditionary forces.
A sense of dread hangs thick in the air, as well as a pungent terror.
I smell it too. The putrid stench of rotting corpses. It appears to be getting stronger as we draw closer to the encampment.
Then we ride towards a most foul and fearsome omen. But still, we must ride with haste. What stumbling horror is this?
The twisted shape of this beast shall surely haunt all my days to come, along with its wretched smell.
It is equal parts beast, plant, and stench. A true abomination if ever I did see one.
My liege, our soldiers are nowhere to be seen. Did this vile monster kill them all?
I doubt we can ask it questions, but still, it will answer for its sins at the end of my blade.
Those screams and that terrible stench. Are they coming straight from hell itself?
It is a hell I fear we must march towards, though the numbers of devils there seem endless. But for the well-being of Sir Baldwin and the troops, we will face down any evil. We shall not stop our search.
Indeed, Your Majesty. I stay by your side. I wish the winds did not so strikingly carry the smell of our foes.
Am I going mad? Or has the stench become something even more revolting?
There is some fresh terror to it. Can it be? The dead. They walk again.
What are these corruptions of flesh doing in Wales? They are a mockery of both humanity and nature at once. Sir Hector, have you seen anything like this?
Nay, Your Majesty. In all my years as a knight, I have neither seen nor heard of such a thing.
Could our forces have truly been done in by these creatures? Their whereabouts are still unknown.
Your Majesty, these scattered armaments are those of Camelot's forces. They must have been dropped by our missing troops. So we follow them and see where they lead.
Yes, let us follow the trail, though I fear the worst.
of these scattered weapons and carts. It appears that our forces fled in a panicked retreat.
If that is indeed what transpired, perhaps we'll be able to find some survivors. Keep following along the trail.
Your Majesty, look! There is Sir Bodwin among them.
Our soldiers were turned into monsters by those foul things. They must be destroyed.
Who are you? A savior? Another curse?
I am Arthur Pendragon, King of Camelot. Are you responsible for this plague that consumes my soldiers?
Mighty King, you misunderstand.
Then pray I find understanding soon. For at this moment I see only bewitchment in need of banishing.
Sir Bodwin, are you hurt?
If only we'd gotten here sooner. But dark forces slowed our journey. Tell us, are these horrors the machinations of this woman?
Absolutely not, Your Majesty. This lady is the one who rescued me from the creatures and even tended to my wounds.
Those horrid things. Were they truly our soldiers? Our friends?
Yes, Your Majesty. They were once our men, but now...
Are they all lost? Or did I just cut down soldiers of Camelot whom I should have been looking to cure?
They are our brethren no more. We were retrieving the bodies of the fallen last night, after defeating Anguish and Lot's allied forces. But suddenly, our dead transformed into those things. And amid that chaos, the enemy surprise attacked us too.
Our soldiers' fallen forms turned into vessels for monsters? By the gods, what madness!
It is caused by an infection of wraithweed spores. The spores were cultivated en masse by Anguish's forces for use in battle. That is why I and other like-minded individuals have worked together to produce Midna, a cure for the infection. That is when I came upon these people.
I did not know. I came close to making a terrible mistake. Forgive me.
You mustn't blame yourself, Your Majesty. Everything happens according to the will of Dian Kect.
Sir Bodwin, you are unwell. Please do not move.
The Midna will prevent the worst from happening, but his wounds are grave and need better treatment. We must take him to a nearby village.
We? Do you mean that you wish to join us?
Only if you will allow me, Your Majesty. I am aware of the location of the Wraithweed spore farms as well.
Then it seems we would be foolish to leave you behind. Onward then, with haste for Sir Bodwin's sake.
What if they've already taken the village? What if all we love has been lost to their swelling, unholy ranks?
Have hope. If all else is lost, keep hope alive. We're almost there. Hurry to the gates.
Open the gates!
Sir Baldwin! Sir, forgive me, but we cannot open our gates without an express order from our captain.
Are you mad? Look at Sir Bodwin, he's been wounded.
Say now, what's all this? Well, if it isn't Sir Baldwin out for an evening stroll with our soldiers and a lovely lady.
Tristan, mark us not. We need aid and safety.
Open the gates. Enter, good Sir Knight. Eargads, you, oh,
Do you know me, sir?
I cry your mercy for my earlier discourtesy. What brings such a glorious presence to this wretched place?
Oh,
That's enough, Tristan.
Ha! You're still as overbearing as ever, Sir Baldwin? I thought you were off enjoying the lovely parties of Camelot. They must throw a rather rambunctious soiree.
Enough! Watch your tongue or you'll lose it. Don't you know who this is?
Why, he must be very important. A king? A god? I can see they have the armor of a noble, but not the posture of one.
Bite your tongue!
This is His Majesty, Arthur, Lord of Camelot, King of all Britain and rightful ruler of Wales.
Arthur Pendragon, of course. I should have recognized the son of Uther the Vile.
What?
Troops, behold, the son of Uther. Uther who stole our king's life and our queen's virtue.
Sir Hector, is this true?
Your Majesty.
Tristan, you cannot demand the sins of the father to be paid by the son. King Arthur came to Wales in its time of need. You must think of the risk that he took upon himself.
One may play the hero whilst planning other schemes. A false face of help is a mighty shield.
It is my duty as son to answer for my father's acts, noble or horrid. Tell me, what might be done to assuage Wales's pain?
I propose a test. Are you willing to stake your life on it?
If staking my life is what it takes.
Then draw your sword, King Arthur, and you shall taste the wrath of Wales.
I have accepted your challenge, Tristan. But what shall you stake if you lose?
If you defeat me, I shall banish any thought of resentment to you and pledge my undying loyalty. If you fall to my blade, but manage still to cling to your life, you shall leave these lands and never return.
Fair enough. I accept your conditions.
Now, when you are ready, on guard! You have defeated me, and I shall honor our terms. Forgive my previous transgressions, Your Majesty. I, Tristan, pledge a lifetime of fealty to you, the one true king.
Captain, renounce your vow. His victory means nothing.
My king is your king. If that's not to your liking, then challenge me, if you dare.
It is all water under a very ancient and complicated bridge. I accept your pledge of loyalty. Tristan, I would have you accompany me in Sir Bodwin's place, as he is injured.
Of course, Your Majesty. Are we off to battle the monsters?
Better yet, we will seek and destroy the monstrous outbreak at its source.
Your Majesty, I will go. I am still fit to serve, fit to fight, fit...
Sir Bodwin, you mustn't push yourself too hastily, or you may never wield a sword again. And with no more Midna left at hand, someone must remain here with the militia to protect the village.
Fine. Then I must stay. But my spirit travels with you. Please be cautious, Your Majesty.
There are 2 Wraithweed spore farms in total. One lies on a hill to the northwest. The other is in a village near Tintagel Castle. Wraithweed blooms produce spores once a day, at dawn. If we strike the spore farms now, we can prevent more people from being turned into monsters.
Very well. We shall attack the farm to the northwest first.
You have the fire in your heart.
His ordered a traitor has led the enemy to our midst.
Please, you must stop this. How can you abuse the laws of nature this way while sacrificing innocent lives?
None are innocent who seek to destroy us. Turn back lest you face the same fate.
May you rest peacefully in the bosom of Dion Cacht.
I can't imagine how you must feel. To stand against your own kin for the sake of natural order, the lives of strangers.
I appreciate your words, Tristan, but we still have much to accomplish. And I must make my peace with what is to come.
So, our next destination is near Tintagel Castle?
Yes, Your Majesty. Please, follow me.
Your Majesty, look. There are Anguish and Lot's allied forces just ahead.
The villains travel with a devil's speed. Prepare for battle. Last. The ranks of their siege remain strong.
Your Majesty, the situation is grim. We must retreat.
We cannot yield yet, Sir Hector. We must stand fast for the good of Wales.
Tristan's words are true. Reform your ranks and fight! Sir Hector! Tristan!
Tristan, can you hear me?
Fear not, Isolde.
Oh, but fear is so truly delightful to behold. It gives your suffering flavor.
You twisted witch! May the woe you put into the world return to you 1,000-fold!
A present of poetry as always, Arthur. In trade, I shall grant you the gift of a swift and pointless death.
Kay! You're here to help!
Not that you needed it, of course, but our new friends from Benowick simply insisted on lending a hand.
Thank heavens we were not a moment too late.
Lady Kay jests, but she acted with the utmost urgency, my liege.
Lady Kay making jokes to me is like the sun rising. Expected and welcomed. Thank you all.
Blast it to Hades! The blood of the Godslayer was ready to be spilled and claimed. Anguish! Your incompetence cost me a victory. Now you shall pay that debt with your own suffering.
Wait. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this?
It means your use is over, and there are things more crucial than the Dominion of Wales. But thank you for your service to my goals.
I am fine. Please send to Sir Hector and Sir Tristan.
Of course. But what will you do with King Anguish?
There is a fate waiting for him, and I have a blade that shall hurry him to it. Anguish, you led an invasion of another realm. You know what justice shall be brought down upon you.
You almost sound like a seasoned ruler, not a mere boy. I shall not beg. Kill me. That is your version of justice.
Father?
His daughter?
Your Majesty, I beg of you, show mercy upon my father, please.
Isolde, my dear, my crimes are too great for mercy.
Yes, I know my father's crimes cannot go unpunished, but he too was a victim of Lot's evil schemes. He was simply used.
The devastation he has wrought cannot be merely explained away by claiming he was deceived.
My father's true crime is that he failed to place his faith in Arthur as the High King of Britain. The reach of the former King Uther's tyranny extended beyond Wales and all the way to Munster. was Lot who took advantage of my father's apprehensive state and persuaded him to awaken the Wraithweed. And in the end, it was Lot who stole away the horns of Dian Kekt as well.
I was wondering why that witch suddenly turned against her own side. Are those horns truly of such great value?
The witch's name is Morgan. It was she who approached us with Lot and planned and executed everything.
What else are they planning, Isolde?
My belief is that they intend to bring upon the resurrection of the ancient gods. They must be planning to use the horns of Dian Kekt to produce the essence of nature.
But why would they want to revive the ancient gods? What is there to gain in bringing back those who seek to control them?
That I do not know. But I'm certain that the essence of nature is essential to the revival of the ancient gods.
And how is this essence of nature made?
They will need rare minerals from the crystal mines of Sherwood Forest and the divine energy of Stonehenge. They need the blood of the Godslayer, which flows through your veins.
The Godslayer?
The ancient gods were imprisoned and sealed through the blood of your ancestor. Now, they need that blood for the ceremony to resurrect them.
Ugh, hell's bells. Magic and blood and old gods. Whatever happened to the elegant simplicity of a battle with swords and shields?
In any case, you may raise your head, King Anguish. King Anguish, I vow not to repeat the tyranny and foolishness of my predecessor. Will you recognize me as High King of Britain and swear your allegiance to Camelot?
Not for the sake of my life, but for the sake of my daughter and people. I will serve you as your loyal knight.
As noble a reason to serve as any. And Isolde, how is Tristan?
An Irish soldier's poisoned arrow brushed his neck. He'll need some time to recover.
Do what you can for him. I'll leave him in your hands.
Yes, Your Majesty. I'll make sure he recovers.
It's time we return to Camelot. We need to look into what Morgan and Lot are planning.
It's been quite a journey. I hope to wash the funk of these last battles off with haste. Then we shall make plans of our own.
I had been holding my tongue about needing to hold my nose as well. But yes, a fragrant bath seems an ideal plan for all you noble monster hunters.
Vengeance only begets more vengeance.
Sherwood Forest, the peaceful realm of the Fae, has been invaded by the tyrant Lot's forces. Arthur returns to Camelot after defeating Anguish. Then heads to the Fey Mine to keep an old oath. In a forest ruined by ghouls and teeming with cursed souls, Arthur must battle the evil machinations of his eternal enemy. Arthur then meets an unexpected disaster.
Is this Sherwood? It's smaller than I expected.
The Forest of the Fays. I've heard the tales, but never expected to wander into one. And no sign of Lot's army. Everything looks peaceful.
Merlin predicted we would be needed here, so be prepared for anything.
Merlin speaks in riddles, but not falsehoods. Let us check with the locals and see what we can learn.
Agreed. Find the nearest villager, and let's start asking questions.
I encountered many armies in my youth when I wandered across Britain and met many nobles. But never have I seen an army so disciplined. They acted like humble guests, caused no disturbances.
Did you see their commander?
Well, it must have been one of two knights. The first knight had a quiet dignity, the other had a piercing gaze. They were exceptional in every way.
I was told to expect only the best of the best, and it seems that was true.
You're from Camelot? Interesting. And what makes our village of such constant interest to the nobility?
Someone visited before us. Who?
Well, the Prince of Orkney was here, too. He was accompanied by many soldiers, gruff ones, so I was concerned.
Did he and his soldiers cause any trouble?
Actually, he left us plenty of food and gold. All he asked for payment was our staying out of the forest.
A bribe for your absence likely has worrying consequences to come.
We never go to the forest as it is, so being paid to stay out is fine by us. But I'm worried for the soldiers.
Sherwood is under Camelot's rule. How can you spare worry for our enemies?
Father, care for others can reach beyond a kingdom's walls. Let's leave them be.
And those soldiers should be spoken with. Danger or not, let's seek them out.
Are you headed into the forest? That's risky, with only the three of you.
If it's because of the soldiers, fret not. That's why we came.
It's not the soldiers you need to worry about. There are druids deep in the forest who serve the ancient gods. Those who get lost in the woods often meet gruesome ends. You best be careful, my lords and lady.
Invaders from Orkney and treacherous druids. This gets better and better.
I am Sir Gawain of Orkney, son of King Lot. Who stands before me?
This is Arthur Pendragon, the King of Camelot, and I, his knight, Sir Hector. How dare your army trespass on our land?
A regrettable trespass of necessity, I assure you. I must insist that you withdraw at this time, Your Majesty.
Do you realize your position? You have invaded sovereign territory with force of arms. It is you who must withdraw.
You have more of my regrets, as I cannot oblige your demands, and must obey my own king's orders.
Let us fall back for now. I see men hiding in the woods. This could be a trap.
We won't be here long. If you retreat, I give my vow that we will not attack nor follow.
And I vow that next we meet, you'll answer for this strange transgression.
Stop. Danger lurks near.
Ugh, those disgusting monsters are not exactly subtle.
Prepare to attack! Hold nothing back!
Oof, they not only look horrible, but they smell disgusting too.
That's the putrid perfume of rotting corpses.
We should hope more of their kind don't await us. Let's make haste to the refuge of Fays.
Hector, it's been a long time. I haven't seen you since the day of our oath. What is it that brings you here?
Too many days passed since I last saw you, Gillian. This is King Arthur Pendragon, heir of Camelot and Lord of Wales. If you still hold to our oath to the Summer Court, he is now its successor.
The young King Arthur Pendragon. It is an honor to meet you.
Ah, it is a pleasure to meet you as well, Ambassador Gilliam.
The Fays of the Summer Court will remain your allies for as long as Camelot wishes. How might we be of service?
King Lot's forces are traveling from the Oak Forest towards the Crystal Mines. We also encountered some horrible monsters in the forest on our way here.
I sense the murky air of the dead coming from the forest and mines. Strange things are stirring. As strange as that sword you bear. Excalibur, isn't it? Uther is gone, and the bloodline of Peredur is lost. That sword should have disappeared forever.
That's not true. Merlin hid Uther's heir from his enemies, and now Pendragon sits on the throne again.
Merlin? That malicious old man is involved in this?
Malicious? It is only from the concern of Merlin that we come and request your help.
That scheming Merlin tells half-truths to hide whole lies. Do you even know what it is that you're carrying?
Enough, Gillian. You dare to insult the King of Camelot.
Hector, it's all right. I don't know what happened in earlier ages, or what transpired between Merlin and the Summer Court. What I know for certain is that Lot is plotting evil as we speak, and that he's invaded the lands of Camelot and the Fays. If you can't, or won't help us, we'll leave you and find some other way.
Freshly crowned king, your youth is obvious in the ways that you are still brash and impatient. Fays are not like humans. So long as the oath is in effect, the Summer Court will help you. I will allow you passage to the mines. Then I shall track this strange energy coming from within the forest. And I'll keep watch over your movements while you remain within Sherwood. Hector, I trust you too shall remember the words of the oath.
Hector, what are the words of the oath that Gillian was talking about?
The late King Uther guaranteed the Fae's own lands and safety in Camelot. In exchange, the Summer Court promised to lend its full cooperation to Camelot. Sherwood and the Crystal Mines are two of the Fae's territories. Gillian is the ambassador to Camelot from the Summer Court.
So, there are more Fae territories?
There is also the Court of the Lake. The Lady of the Lake dwells there. I have no idea where it is. Merlin might know.
Gillian nearly spat at the mention of Merlin. Did the old wizard offend the Faes in some way?
I'm afraid I don't know about that either. Certainly back in the day when Camelot and the Summer Court swore the oath, there was no bad blood. Though who can tell what occurred during those 20 years when Merlin was gone?
Certainly a tale Merlin will need to tell on our return. For now, let's head to the mines.
Arthur, there's danger ahead.
Those miners are Lot's people, and monstrous forces are attacking.
The beasts we fought earlier, they have found new foes.
Lot's henchmen or not, we can't let those creatures slaughter innocent miners. Let's make haste.
thank you, sir. I thought this was the end for us.
Humans aren't allowed in this mine. What were you doing here?
We're miners from Orkney. We're here with our prince because we were told there was work.
Yes, Orkney. So what happened?
We dug up some large gems. Lady Morgan already left with them. We were waiting for the prince to come back for us when those monsters attacked.
Morgan? What is she up to?
There has been a foul energy here as of late. It must be her doing. Morgan took much from the mine. Spirit stones and the essence of nature. Do you know what they are used for?
Yes, I do. They're needed for a ceremony to resurrect an ancient god.
The ceremony is underway. I can smell the blood in the forest air.
Is this also the cause of the monsters we mentioned? Do you know what they are?
They're ghouls, cursed dead bodies. They rise and seek the blood and flesh of the living. Someone has unlocked the power that sleeps in Stonehenge. They've awakened the sealed obelisk, and thus, the soulless bodies of the undead rise up.
The ghouls appeared by the obelisk. Something foul is happening all over Sherwood Forest.
Spirit stones and essence of nature in the mine. And Peredier's descendants are all gathered in Sherwood. Can a person like Lot be a real threat? I sense still more strange power from Stonehenge. Can you investigate? There are demands for my attention elsewhere in the forest. We can meet again when your task is done.
Oh, certainly. We'll just march into the cursed lands of an ancient power. Whatever could go wrong.
It's an obelisk. It's huge.
Ghouls may lurk here. Keep your wits and blades sharp.
There is an uneasy calm.
Even storms have their moments of peace. Something here seems off.
Agreed. Trust not in your senses, but in your gut. This is an uneasy place to linger.
Early for your own demise. Did the Fae hurry you along?
Morgan, your schemes end now. Where is Lot?
Halt, King Arthur. For all our sakes, you and your knights must not interfere.
You are so soft-spoken, Gawain. Arthur, hear me. Be gone.
I understand why you're here, but I beg that you withdraw. I will set things right.
You must pay the price for releasing the ghouls that roam the Fae's forest, and for performing your evil rituals.
Though the path seems dark, trust that we look to bring light.
How could I trust you on this?
I trust they cannot be shown reason. Only the might of battle.
I have no choice. Forgive my ill manners.
If you wish to volunteer as sacrifices, I am not about to dissuade you. As fun as all this has been, my preparations are now done. All that's left to deal with is this foolish youth.
Enough, witch. I can stand for this no longer. Neither Orkney nor my father shall play any further part for your twisted games.
Such a precious little stubborn prince. Wouldn't you regret spoiling your father's plans?
My father would never rely on power gained through your evil rituals. King Arthur of Camelot, rouse yourself, and together we can defeat this witch.
Yes, yes, fight and flail. It is darling to watch as you try to resist the inevitable.
Arthur, are you hurt?
I can stand. What happened?
I have no idea. We should leave while we can.
No. We have to deal with the witch Morgan.
I'm bored and disappointed with you, Prince. Such a foolish child.
My apologies, King Arthur. Lady Kay, are you wounded?
Your actions saved our lives. But won't you suffer the consequences?
Everything has gone wrong. Orkney, and my father.
Arthur! Arthur! Where is father?
Hector! Gawain, what happened to Hector?
I escorted Sir Hector here along with your majesty and Lady Kay. Morgan must have captured him while we were fighting the Druids. She has gathered her forces in a place to the south called Karnak's Haven. If Sir Hector has been taken by the witch, he must have been brought to the Haven. I already sent Gareth there before the rituals. We should go too.
Sir Gawain, this man is dear to me. So tell me true. Can I trust you?
You have my word. And when this is over, I pledge to you my sword. I pledge that every beat of my heart will...
Pledge while we run! Hurry! That mad witch might sacrifice father!
Another obelisk.
And another one of Morgan's henchmen.
Take care. They wield strange powers.
Strange? No. Powerful? Yes. Die in fairness and rest in darkness. Cernunnos' grace.
Why is King Lot involved with these people and Morgan?
That is a difficult and shameful question. At first, my father was trying to bring peace to Britain. But he became a different man. The name of King Lot became feared, and Orkney was no longer peaceful. Everything changed when that witch appeared. My sister Gareth and I are convinced she is controlling our father. Morgan said she was traveling to Sherwood without father, so Gareth and I volunteered to accompany her to uncover evidence of her treachery, and if needed, to eliminate her.
And that's why you kept us away?
Exactly. If you had faced Morgan, you could have ruined our plan. She is quite good at vanishing.
If we'd known that we had the same goal, we could have worked together.
It's true, but I didn't know if I could trust you. You are the king of an enemy country, after all.
I understand only too well.
It will take too long to go around this lake. Through is the only option.
I crossed here the other day. I swear, this was an open path.
Perhaps you were too distracted following the footsteps of a witch to notice where she was stepping.
Okay, stop. Let's just find a way to cross the lake.
This is Morgan's doing. She destroyed the valley and blocked our path in one stroke by flooding it.
Our path is not blocked, just slowed. Have you any advice to speed our journey along?
We are forest dwellers today, but we were once Fays of the lake. A few drops of water will not stop us.
Step lively, Arthur. A king must set the pace, after all.
Arthur, did Hector explain our oath? The oath is broken if Camelot becomes a threat to the Summer Court.
I know. Camelot will not betray the Summer Court.
An intentional betrayal is not the only type of threat there is.
Step lively, Arthur. A king must set the pace, after all.
Arthur, did Hector explain our oath? The oath is broken if Camelot becomes a threat to the Summer Court.
I know. Camelot will not betray the Summer Court.
An intentional betrayal is not the only type of threat there is.
You should not be here, Gawain. Nor should these dogs of House Pendragon.
The stakes have changed. Morgan is sacrificing humans for her rituals and awakening the ghouls. All the more reason to end her. Come with us, Gareth.
Father has come to Sherwood. Imagine what Morgan might do to him if she sees what foes have followed you here.
Father is here. This has gone too far.
It has further to go still. We're at war with Camelot. And if I kill the King of Camelot, the war will be over, and Father won't need Morgan anymore. Stand back, lest you be ready to spill the blood of your sister to save the life of this so-called king. Side with them against your own family?
These people are in trouble because of our family. I take responsibility for that.
And I will be responsible for the fate of our kin. Alone, if need be. I'll wait in ambush near Karnak's Haven. I'll take the witch's head myself if I need to. But I refuse to ally with House Pendragon and Camelot.
Gareth, I know it is much to ask. But if you see Sir Hector...
I'll make an exception for him on your behalf, and rescue him if the opportunity presents itself.
What an interesting way to offer one's help.
She is a proud person and rarely impressed. Please, forgive my sister's gruff manner, Your Majesty.
All is well. You two just seem very different.
Our father's hot blood lives on in Gareth. We must hurry. Now that our father is here, I have no idea what to expect.
Stop, Arthur.
What is it, Gillian? We're running out of time.
If Morgan wanted Hector as an offering, would he not already be slain? No, he is no sacrifice. He is bait for a trap.
He is in danger all the same. If you won't help, then stand aside.
You are not strong enough. You could not even protect yourselves from being captured. Why do you think you can free him?
Well...
Think. Morgan has obtained all she needs to summon an ancient god, save one thing. The blood of the man who sealed it. If she captures you, her plan will succeed. I surmise she intends to revive Canunos, the Master of Death. And if Canunos and the spirit in your sword meet, unimaginable horrors will follow.
And? So? Do you think there's any danger you could claim that would make us abandon our father?
Kay speaks the truth. No matter the risk, I cannot back down. Move.
How does youth blind you so? You are marching to a trap that endangers not just Camelot, nor Britain, but the entire world. Lost now or lost later, the destruction you unleash will still claim your father and all the worlds beyond. By my authority as Fey Ambassador, I declare the pact between Camelot and the Summer Court to be broken. I weep, Arthur, for what I now must do.
You have already awakened the power. Did Merlin know this?
Please, stand aside, Gillian. I can rescue Hector. I need this sword.
As a wielder of such power, you must consider the consequences of your actions. Go if you will, but you will bear your pain alone. And all living things will pay the price. You cannot trust Merlin, Arthur. Not everything will be as it seems.
World's End. But on this day, our father yet lives. Arthur, we must make haste.
Gareth, what happened?
Gawain. We were wrong. Very wrong. The monster wasn't Morgan. It was our father. He was the real monster. Morgan didn't change him. Our corrupted father drew Morgan into his plot. They sacrificed people and turned them into monsters. There is no longer a king of Orkney. The father we knew doesn't exist anymore.